guys, welcome back. It's Jojo. What's up? G2, Don, Jojo. We all say hi. Okay, listen, I have covered this song, yes, because I did the entire listening session. Um, but but I'm hearing amazing things about this video, and this is the first track on the album, and I clearly distinctly remember saying ki this is a brilliant track to start the album with because it's almost like he's introducing himself to everyone, and we get to know we generally get to know a person first basis where they're from. Like that's one of the first questions that you ask anyone, right? So Aisi Jagah Se, and he's like I really like this song because he just puts into perspective um who he is as a person by describing the place he's from. So ठीक है, I have heard इसका video बहुत अच्छा है, and I got lots of DMs, like lots and lots of DMs asking about it. So let's watch it. I generally recover a song if I hear really good things about the video, like I did the first time. I think that happened was with Afsane. क्या ही video था. We had already deep dived into the song when the audio was out, and then the video took a whole other level of dissecting and discussion. So if you haven't seen that, go watch Afsane. There are 2 reactions to that one song, and now this is another one in that category. So let's get to it. Aisi Jagah Se from Panther, represent UP. Chalo, 1, 2, 3, play.
तेरा भाई Panther, you know what the fuck it is. Uttar Pradesh, north side. Let's
We
go.
the north.
चले मैटर पीढ़ियों तक यहाँ बीफ नहीं होती है स्क्वाश. असल लाइफ और कैमरे पे हर जगह एक ही अवतार. चाटी नहीं जाती अपन से तो सीन में देते नहीं प्यार. आगे मैं भाई नहीं बोलता, पीछे जो गाली दो चार. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. रब से मैं ना मांगू ज्यादा, बस दे दे मेहनत का ही फल. दौलत और शोहरत नहीं, बस पापा बोले बेटे है सफल. गांव के लौंडों की उम्मीदों पे कायम हो जाए बस. दिखाना है दुनिया को हौसले से कुछ भी सकते हैं कर. टूटी रोडे झूठे लोग, जगह छोटी उससे ज्यादा छोटी सोच. यहाँ गाँवों में औरतें रोती रोज, फेमिनिस्ट नया परे होती दोस्त. देखा जाएगा जो भी हो, पैसे खातिर न पाएंगे धोती खोल. यहाँ घूमती पीछे जल्दी छोटी गोल्ड, आशिकी करते जैसे हो रोमियो. पावे यहाँ पे दिक्कतें होती पर कोई नहीं साला है सुनने वाला. भूखे ऐसे काटे हाथ कर खाने को देगा जो तू नहीं वाला. मेरे गांव में देसी दारू पर हो पंगे, फिर इनको लड़ते ही जाना. हर दूसरा दोस्त गरीब, उनके खातिर है कुछ करके दिखाना. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. देखा है बचपन से देखो जवानी में, एंडिंग नहीं हैप्पी होती इस कहानी में. ना ही मैं राजा हूँ ना मेरी रानी है, पन्ना है जादू और कलम है रानी दे. बड़े से घर में था पला बढ़ानी में, छोटे हम लोग हैं दिल से बड़ा हूँ मैं. जीन्स पुरानी के नया बता दूं, मैं साधना करता सुरों का हूँ साधु. मैं उत्तर का सूरज बस अभी उगा ही हूँ. लौंडे जब करते हेट मैं उबासी लूं. यारी में देता पर दिल से न गाली दूं. जीत पे पैग लड़ा भाइयों को ताली दूं. जेबों से खाली हूँ पन्नों पे गाली दूं. डूबेगा गानों में गानों का साहिल हूँ. अंग्रेजी चौधुनी भले ना जाहिलू, गैंगस्टर भाई मैं बीटों का कातिल हूँ. फटे यहाँ सर चले ना डंडे की बोट पर पावे यहाँ पे. एंजाइटी से ज्यादा पैसे की दिक्कत पर होते तमाशे यहाँ पे. हर लौंडे की अलग है हसल, घर वालों के मिलते हैं ताने यहाँ पे. कहानी है घर घर की, तेरा भाई आया है बताने यहाँ पे. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम. बोलो ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम. मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम. बोलो ना सच जितना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम बोलो ना सच जितना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम बोलो ना सच जितना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम
तेरा भाई keeping it real since day one. You know what the fuck it is.
Oh, okay. I was not expecting that. Mm, okay. Um, First of all, really, really, really powerful visuals, like so freaking powerful. Um, when I first heard this track, um, like I loved it then because it was so real, it was so um kind of raw, but again, it also was in that space of and I'm not filtering any thoughts here, I'm just gonna say whatever comes to my mind. Um, it was also in the space of um I come from a dangerous place where life is not easy and I've seen a lot of hardships. So I am this way and I am rough and tough and, those kind of thoughts. And that is also like thematically seen in a lot of songs. So when we kind of hear that um, stuff being said, the way it's said, of course, and the way it's presented to us moves us in a different way each time. But again, after listening to a lot of songs around that theme, you also kind of um, I won't say become numb to it, but you also kind of say, okay, that's, that's who you are, that's where you're from. Okay. And you kind of register that and you move on. But I think the actual like um reality of all those lines presented like this visually, oh my God, it has literally increased the impact of his lines by like 500. Yeah, so this just goes to show to all the people, and I've heard so many in the music industry and business say this, that the era of music videos is dead, like it's over. And I've always disagreed with that notion because I'm like, no, you can literally take a song and make it 100 times, 1,000 times more powerful through the visuals, and those visuals will have an impact if done well. And every time somebody listens to that songs, because a song is it's a timeless piece of art, whenever somebody listens to that song, if they've seen the visuals, they will feel the song and the lines hit them that much stronger every time they listen to it. So I feel this is one of those perfect examples of that kind of thing, that you can literally take a beautiful song that's already so good and has had a strong impact and elevate it several hundred notches. So oh my God, every single frame was just so real and so raw. um that yeah, it while he's saying these lines ki ऐसी जगह से आया हूँ जहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम, now it's making I mean, I'm not saying that I like जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम, like I never want to go somewhere like this, but I'm just saying that everything he's saying, why he's saying कि जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम, उन सब visuals में इतना उसका impact आ रहा है, and you're just seeing all these disturbing scenes and all this like stuff happening, and you're like, yeah, that's really not a very pleasant world or life. So yeah, I love that they've pinned the lyrics in the description. So I'm gonna read them and just go over them again because हर एक line का impact बहुत ही. So I want to just go over each frame slowly before I get into the lyrics. It's like the गाँव की road and all the gullies and the kids, this little kid playing with the goat and people going about their work. The guys, how many were there? 4 on that bike, no? My God. And उसको cigarette, 1 second. That whole like पीढ़ियों तक चलती है दुश्मनी, that and then that gunshot at the end, and very disturbing, and that too in front of the wife and child. Oh my God, it's just and the father and son at the school. Oh man, the lines makes one. And then all that stuff in the lines about the women and the all those scenes between the husband and wife. Very disturbing. My God, that room or that, like, I don't know what it is, like a tabela or a warehouse where the lights are coming in from those holes in the wall. Just freaking beautifully done. The frame and the entire set over there. Best. The guy with his cow, the him standing on the chat only and that bridge. Um, and these guys, they're just sitting around like smoking up. I don't know if that's and then like hitting each other with bricks and all, like, what the hell? And that guy with his wife, it's just, and the kids looking at the car going by, so excited. My God, that last scene, though, I just can't. The way that boy screamed, oh my God. Okay, why so disturbing? I know why. It's reality, but yeah. ओके, चले मैटर पीढ़ियों तक यहाँ ना बीफ नहीं होती है स्क्वॉश, असल लाइफ और कैमरे पे हर जगह एक ही अवतार, छाती नहीं जाती है अपन से तो सीन में देते नहीं प्यार, छाती नहीं जाती है अपन से, व्हाट इज दैट लाइन? ओके, चाटी चाटी नहीं जाती है अपन से तो सीन में देते नहीं प्यार, आगे मैं भाई नहीं बोलता पीछे जो गाली तू चार, मींस आई एम was fun because that's यहाँ पे वो 4 लोग थे ना बाइक पे, गाली तू चार, आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहां जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम, बोलू ना सच इतना कड़वा ये गाना नहीं गाओगे तुम, मौके पे करता नहीं याद बहाना बनाओगे तुम, बोलो ना सच रब से मैं ना मांगा जाता बस दे दे मेहनत का ही फल. These lines are so beautiful and so real, and the visuals I was seeing, like where he was talking about पापा, and then um हाँ, गांव के लौंडों की उम्मीदों पे कायम हो जाए बस, दिखाना है दुनिया को हौसले से कुछ भी सकते हैं कर. So it's very, man, it's like, it's so I think, yeah, it's a very motivating track. And these visuals, first of all, I haven't even talked about the visual team. Directed by Shivam Ratan, amazing. Shivam and team, creative direction by Panther. Really? Okay, Abhay Singh, concept Shivam Ratan, Sattu Bhaiya and Abhikhet, Yusuf Khan, Abhay Singh, the entire cast, a cappella productions, and Sambhav, Praful, Harsh, Shubham, Adya, and Khushi Singh. The entire cast, everyone, amazing work. Yeah, I just can't. If I feel like, okay, but इस देखा है बचपन से देखूं जवानी में, एंडिंग नहीं हैप्पी होती इस कहानी में, ना ही मैं राजू हूँ ना ही मेरी रानी है, पन्नो पन्नो है पन्नो है जादू और कलम है रानी दे. I feel like the kind of lines he's saying, ending nahi happy hoti is kahani mein, this is what I've seen from childhood, and he's probably seen a lot of like disturbing things around him. How does someone like that find the motivation in him to put his blinders on, just focus on what he wants to do and his vision and his dream and make it happen? It's very difficult because if you're coming from like, a, a space like this, it's so easy to just fall into the pits of depression and to just accept your fate and हम यहीं से हैं और हम यहीं रहेंगे और हम आगे नहीं कुछ like बढ़ेंगे और grow करेंगे या I don't know, whatever, negative thoughts, right? So it makes me want to commend Panther so much more, because that Harvey Specter line comes to mind. Life is this, I like this. So he's obviously Harvey here. Life has been this. Man likes this, and he's gone and chased it and got it. So it's like, it's bloody motivating, these lines. Very nicely done because it takes a lot of mental strength. Takes a lot of mental strength. So now I look at Panther in a whole other light. In a whole other light. Takes a lot of mental like determination and just a driving force that you have to ignite within you. Nobody's going to do that for you. You have to do it yourself. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day. It's just about how motivated and driven you are. And he clearly is very, very. And what I actually like about him that stands out to me the most in the scene is that he really um, doesn't give an F, and he says things that he feels are right or wrong. He calls them out. And I've seen that on his Instagram. I've seen that a lot in his, social media presence. Um, he's not afraid to speak his mind, whether it's someone he wants to praise or something he wants to call out that he feels is not good. I find that very commendable because it's very rare. And in the scene, you generally आप बस वही देखते हो कि um, लोग एक दूसरे को या audiences को appease कर रहे हैं, and it's very very diplomatic. Things are being said and spoken and blah, and it's kind of boring. You're like, huh, okay. So in that sense, I find Panther like a really refreshing change kind of person. Um, I did really like the things he was saying, and the sort of domestic violence and all those scenes he was showing, because it's important to highlight those, and those really, like, obviously because I'm a woman, so seeing those kind of things really piss me off, and I really just like I don't understand how anyone can raise their hand on a woman. I just don't get it, or on each other. I don't understand that entire thing. Um, but especially a woman, and especially if she's your wife, and especially if she's someone like I don't get it. What kind of like frustration do you have within yourself that you need to take it out on someone who is actually your life partner, or who's actually like caring for you in your life? I don't understand human beings like that. So it just fucking okay. Anyway, sorry, it just pisses me off. So I'm glad he's highlighted that, and I genuinely like. Okay, there's just a thought that came to me while I'm talking about this, and I genuinely feel like when you're highlighting a very good like thing that is social, a social like um space or an occurrence that happens that should be talked about, um it also like it shows me that you are yourself a feminist, which means you have the love and respect and the thing, and you want to highlight this thing. I would love to see that also reflected in a lot of the lyrics, and not just Panther songs, but just in general in the scene. um because I feel like, the whole the use of the B words and the whatever H words and all of that stuff that comes as allowed by the genre or allowed by the culture or whatever it is just, I don't understand that logic at all, because that is commonplace somewhere else. Doesn't mean because you're in that genre space you have to adopt that aspect of it as well. You're sort of um like, you know what I'm trying to say? Like, we've been taught to just respect everyone equally. And there's no differentiating between genders or anything. And there's no differentiation. There's nothing. There's no bar. So it's like, why do we not do that? I would just like to see that reflected a lot more, because and I see that, and I'll give you an example. Like, somebody left a stupid N-word comment somewhere online. Pissed me off. Obviously, it's just not, because I don't think people here understand what that really means, right? So instead of blocking this person, I just actually wanted to engage and tell them, I don't think you understand that this is a very, very, very serious thing. It's not cool to use the N-word. It doesn't make you cool in any part of the world. You actually will get shot in the head. So educate yourself, understand what some things mean, and don't use them to try and sound cool. Um, so this person was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I just did it so that you would reply to me and whatever, whatever." And I was like, "What?" And I like ignored. And then this kid actually, like, I have moved on and closed the conversation, and he uses that word again and puts a laughing emoji after it. And I was like, "Are you for real? Like, are you for real?" So I feel like these kind of, like, what do you call them? Mand buddhis. I don't have time for. And I feel like this symptom is a deeper problem, where we feel like we can adopt something from outside, which is not even, it's not in our surroundings, it's not in our upbringing, it's not in our it's not in our DNA to use those words or to embrace that whole thing, but we still do it because we think it's cool, but you don't actually know the impact of it. So anyway, I know I'm digressing, but I feel like this just needed to be said. So if you are not going to use certain words, then don't use other certain words as well. As long as you're being insulting to a whole group of people, why do you want to adopt that if it's part of the culture? So anyway, I'm glad that Panther highlighted the scenes he highlighted and the thoughts that those visuals brought out from the viewer. And it just this song and now the video of it gives me so much more of a deeper like look into who Panther is, how he thinks, what he stands for. And I always have admired him from afar, like not just artistically from the time I heard his first song, but also after following him on social media. Just the things he talks about and things he stands up for deserves, kudos. So but I asked, wait, no, that whole thing about the jeans was I liked. I'm not gonna go over all the lyrics, but everything. पेट यहाँ सर चले ना डंडे कीबोर्ड पर बावे यहाँ पे एंजाइटी से ज्यादा पैसे की दिक्कत पर होते तमाशे यहाँ पे. So people don't have time to worry about anxiety. They just worry about like getting money to run their house. हर लौंडे की अलग है हसल, घर वालों के मिलते ताने यहाँ पे, कहानी है घर घर की तेरा भाई आया बताने यहाँ पे. That closing line. And I feel like every guy, who's from a similar background or who's gone through similar like things in life will just, I don't know, probably tear up after watching the song. I know I did. So yeah, beautiful, beautiful. Panther, I feel like lambi race ka ghoda hai for sure. And UP represents, which I'm very happy about. But no, in all seriousness, I feel like Rohan was very right because he was in his top 3 for the year to look out for. And if I'm allowed, I would also, he's a horse I would place my bets on for sure for the future, like without a doubt. Just also because when you end up connecting to and liking an artist, you connect to not just their music side, right? You connect to who they are as a person as well and their story. And when that connection feels very real and makes you feel like this person is super like focused on and about the right things in life, you just automatically connect to them a lot more. So totally feeling that for Panther and loving all his stuff. I know that he had an album or a mixtape. Kya tha? It was a very filmy poster. I remember this and I remember thinking I want to get to it, and I'm just bringing it up now because I know I missed it and I would love to get to it. So once my whole list is like, you know how long my list is, I will hopefully get to it. Otherwise, I'll just listen to it offline, and the next time I, reach a Panther reaction, I'll talk about it. So lovely, yaar. Beautiful. Beautiful. The entire team and Panther, super real and very moving video. So, chalo, that's all I have to say. I know I have digressed a lot, so sorry, not sorry, don't mind. Chalo, let me know what else I should react to. I'm there on Instagram. This helps. I know you haven't hit the button. Do it. Take care of you. Live long and prosper.
लौंडे की अलग है हसल, घर वालों के मिलते हैं ताने यहाँ पे, कहानी है घर घर की तेरा भाई आया है बताने यहाँ पे. आया हूँ ऐसी जगह से वहाँ जाना नहीं चाहोगे तुम.